Draymond Green is done with the Golden State Warriors. Now, you might be looking at me and think, Ethan, Geethers, my man, my brother, you're crazy. And I don't actually, after you watching this video, you might realize I'm probably not this crazy for saying this. Now, of course, I want the best for everybody in this situation. But I don't think after what has transpired over the past week or so now, that relationship can be mended. Now, a little bit of backstory. If you don't know what's going on, if you don't know what's going on, then where have you been? But a couple of days ago, it came out, Draymond Green going to be facing disciplinary action. Wow, I said that wrong. Disciplinary action. My bad. But nobody really knew what it was. They said it was just an altercation out of practice. And everybody knew it was between him and Jordan Poole. And then, of course, the video comes out. Now, I'm not going to show the video. If you want to watch the video, just look it up. It's everywhere, right? And basically, the video is Draymond going after Jordan Poole and pretty much knocking him out with a crazy punch, right? And, just think about this as a basketball standpoint. As a basketball player, former basketball player myself, everybody here is watching. I probably played basketball at some level at some point, right? If your teammate, or you punch your teammate like that, that relationship is never going to be the same. There's a difference between me getting in a scuffle with my teammate. I vividly remember times me and my teammates, even me and my boys, getting in fights. I wouldn't even call them fights, scuffles, if you will, where we're all competitive. We have that competitive spirit, that competitive nature, and we want to win. And things get said, stuff happens. We get in each other's face, we push a little bit. But if somebody's your boy, if you really rock with them, you're never going to punch them with the intent of doing that much damage or that much harm, if you will. I mean, he pretty much slumped Jordan Poole, right? And so, if that's really your boy who you just won a championship with this past season, there's no way that's your boy. If you're trying to punch him like that, not trying to. If you did punch him like that, I mean, nobody was expecting it either. You see in the video, nobody was even expecting that to happen. Everybody was nobody was ready for that. Not even Jordan Poole was ready for that. So, I say all that to say, I think Draymond has to go. Now, you think about it oh, you're crazy. He's been there for these 4 championships. He's been Steph's running mate. He's been all this and all that. And when I say that, you say that, I'm like, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. But you just think about all the build up to this, right? One, you got him wanting that big old contract extension through him being 37 years old. He wants a max, you know what I mean? And the Warriors have all these guys they have to pay. They got to pay Jordan Poole soon. Andrew Wiggins, they already are paying Steph and Clay, and then of course they got the other young guys coming up, Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, who Jonathan Kuminga I'm really high on, and he can be, he can be the Draymond replacement, all those fails, and that's the thing, right? Draymond wants this max extension. He's been with this Warriors his whole career, and I don't think he realizes that he can be replaced. Because is he a Hall of Famer? Yes. Now this is not to knock Draymond. I love Draymond's game, but a big part of him being so good is him being on that Warriors team. Would he be this player if he got drafted by a different team and was on a different team? Would he be this player if he was on my favorite team, the Clippers? Probably not. Would he be this player if he was on the Rockets or the Heat? Who knows, right? And so a big part of his success, I feel like, is being drafted and built in to that Warriors team. I'm not saying he didn't work hard for it or he isn't one of the best defensive players of all time, any of that. I'm not saying all that, but he's not that. You're not going to get that max contract, bro. I don't know. I mean, it's just not going to happen. The numbers that he wants, it's not going to happen. It already wasn't going to happen. Now you got this. Could this be about the contract stuff? Who knows, right? Maybe it's some hate towards Jordan Poole because Jordan Poole's going to get his money, right? I mean, the Warriors, I feel like the Warriors look at him as the next Steph Curry, right? I mean, a lot of the game is similar, stuff like that. And now the next Steph Curry is a stretch, right? But the Warriors look at him, they can be their next all-star. You got Wiggins, who was the second best player on the championship team last year. I mean, if Steph Curry had one more bad, like he had one game that was kind of a not too good. If he had like one more bad game, Finals MVP, you could argue it to Andrew Wiggins, right? So you're giving him his money. You're gonna give Jordan Poole his money. Klay Thompson is still there, which that's a talk for a different day because he's not as good as he once was, but still, he's already got the money anyway. So Draymond's not gonna get that money he wants. He does what he wants to do off the court, or not just off the court, but in general, he says what he wants to say. He does what he wants to do, whether that be good or bad. The team allows it, and the team lets all this stuff just slip by, right? He doesn't really get punished to the level that he should because it's just Draymond Green, right? And then, I just have a feeling that if I'm the Warriors, if I'm Joe Lacob, I'm thinking, he wants this max contract. He's causing all these problems in practice, off the court, in the media. Now, the Warriors are a team that you don't see them in the media for bad things, right? But who knows who leaked the video, right? That's another thing. The Warriors are like, oh, we're trying to take all the legal actions to figure out who leaked it. So this is like one of the first times you're going to see the Warriors in one of these bad situations in the media. So, and you also got Draymond Green, have all these off-court buddy stuff with like LeBron and other stuff like that, which there's an ongoing joke that, he's trying to get to the Lakers. I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but you got that too. And I mean, man, I think if I'm Joe Lacob, I'm trading him. I'm sorry, but all these problems, but also the thing, you're not going to get much for him. You know what I mean? And you obviously want to keep him, right? He's been one of your cornerstone guys for years and years. He helped you win 4 championships at this point. Could eventually maybe get more, right? Could maybe get a 5th this year if stuff were to pan out right. But there's no way I'm giving up on Jordan Poole, especially when he's not the one that caused the problem. Although Steph Curry, Steve Kerr, they all said he wasn't doing anything to that level to get punched like that, right? So I think if he's probably not going to resign, if he can't come to an agreement anyway, he's causing these problems. Even if we're not going to get much for him, why not fix the issue at hand? Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, I don't care what Draymond or Jordan Poole says from this point on, that relationship will not be the same. You got to think of it from a man-to-a-man perspective. You don't just get punched like that and then it can be the same. The team chemistry on court's not going to be the same. Even if they're definitely not going to be friends anymore, right? The team chemistry is not going to be the same, and it's not going to work out. And so I think it's going to cause on-court problems. As much as we're going to say, oh, it's the Warriors to figure it out, no. It'll cause on-court problems because they want Jordan Poole to be that guy, right? They want him to be that all-star level. And Jordan Poole is going to play like that. He's hitting a contract year. So I have a feeling he's going to come out and ball this season. So if we're doing all of that, we have to figure something out. Yeah, but I say all that to say that relationship will not be the same. And Draymond, he gets away with this stuff all the time. He can't get away with this one. And maybe whoever leaks it in the Warriors organization, they don't want him to get away with it anymore, and they want him gone. I can't sit here and be like, oh, they're not wrong for doing that. So who knows really how this will play out. It's just a shock to see the Warriors in this type of media in general. But man, I hope it plays out well for them. They can definitely. I have hope that the Warriors will make the right decision, but who am I to say what I think they should do, right? But in my opinion, trading Draymond Green is looking like the best option for them to still be where they want to be, because without Draymond, I still feel like they have the talent to win a chip, because You have Jordan Poole still. You have Andrew Wiggins still. Klay Thompson, another year healthy, even though I'm not the highest on Klay Thompson. But still, you still have him back. And then you have Jonathan. These are young guys you can give the keys to. So, I mean, I think Jonathan Kuminga could replace Draymond. And then they're going to get a couple pieces back for him if they were to trade him. So, you know, of course, you know, he's the heart and soul of the team. He helps them play small ball, all that. But let's be honest. He's not Steph Curry. Steph Curry is what's going to make them get to where they need to be, not Draymond Green. So, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. It's a shame to see all this stuff in the media. You know, NBA media has not been the best lately. Of course, we had this situation and some of the other situations before this one. Not concerned with the Warriors with, you know, the Celtics and all that, but NBA media in general, we have to be better. But yeah, man, that'll be all for this one. I didn't even tell you at the beginning of the video, but make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, man. Let me know if you want to see more NBA talk, NBA reactions, and yeah, I'm out. Peace.